So I mentioned early on that we're having an interview today, and following the successful launch of the recycling campaign in Duncan Village in September of last year, the BCMDA, which is the development agency, are very proud to announce that they've launched a new static buyback centre. The All Hands on Waste project is a collaboration between the Buffalo City Municipality Development Agency, Buffalo City Municipality, and the DNF Waste and Environmental Services as part of the Good Green Deeds National Campaign. Now, the project aims to educate residents, business owners, school children and the public in 5 wards of Duncan Village on waste management and environmental services and issues. Now, the goal is to reduce waste and create cleaner communities while creating jobs for women and youth, which, as we know, is so important. In the studio with me this morning, I welcome, representing the BCMDA, Oyama Makalima. Good morning, Oyama. Mr. Makalima.
Or just Oyama. Making me look behind to see if my dad is around. Just Oyama will do.
I've never had anybody say that. I'm looking behind me to see if my dad's here.
Yeah, Mr. Just Oyama is cool.
Oyama, good morning. Welcome to the studio this morning, my friend. Lovely to have you on this cold Tuesday morning.
It is, yeah.
Right, talking about the buyback centres, how successful was the recycling campaign, and how successful has it been in Duncan Village since it was launched, which was about 8 months ago?
No, thanks. Look, we've I think fair enough to say we've registered fairly modest success.
Okay.
I don't want to blow our horn, but I mean, within the time we've started, we've been able to retrieve approximately about 275 tons of waste from Duncan Village.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, I don't know if we could quantify it in terms of rugby fields or something, but I mean, you could cover a huge ground. I know that, for instance, 4 tons is equivalent to those old Bakkie Nissans there. So if you can imagine 275 tons of that waste.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
It's taken out of the environment, it's taken it off the streets.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's also created a monetary value. And
yes,
it's given jobs to people.
It has done that.
It's put food on the table.
It has done
and
that.
That is brilliant. That is excellent.
Done that, yeah.
What are the specific types of materials that the project focuses on collecting? And you do that from households and businesses. What types of
what are we targeting?
Yeah.
Look, we're focusing on plastics. We want to get cans. We want to get glass as well as paper, and also Tetra Paks. And what are Tetra Paks?
Those things are terrible.
Yeah,
for the environment, they are toxic.
Yeah. Tetra Paks. I mean, they are good for storage of stuff like milk cartons. That's what Tetra Paks are. But at the same time, once they're out on the streets, really not good for the environment. Yeah, and maybe just. You mentioned that, look, we've been successful in also generating revenue for the waste pickers. I mean, up to date, they've made close to about, 165,000 rand in their pockets from just the waste activity of collecting and converting waste to cash.
You know, that's a win-win, because the city's cleaner, the environment is better off, and people are being able to feed their families.
Yeah,
so it's a full cycle.
Yeah.
Please explain to me then the role of waste pickers in this project and how they are compensated for their work.
Sure. You know, Duncan Village is very unique. If we can get it right in Duncan Village, because it's an informal settlement. So there's huge population density. There's not enough infrastructure and beans and so forth to support keeping the place tidy. So that's why we chose it first, go with a very difficult place to sort out, and then really try to make a difference there. So the waste pickers have really been the guys that, on the ground, collecting waste. And how our model works is that we supply households with 2 bags. One is a black bag, one is a clear bag. And now the waste that we want, the waste that I've described, for instance, the plastics and the tetras, so they put that in the white bag. Then the ordinary waste, which we don't really need, then goes into a black bag. Then we have certain collection dates that they have to put out those plastic bags. Then our waste pickers come and pick those up.
Okay.
Yeah, directly from the streets or from the household. So, it's very important that they sort out from a source at the household. Yeah.
So for the household, the only effort you have to make is sort your bags.
Sort your bags, which we provide.
Oh, and of course carry them out.
And there's normally such a hard task.
And there's normally arguments in the household. Who's taking out the trash can?
Bro, I must say I've just accepted that it's my job.
It's your job.
Yeah, I've accepted it until the kids are old enough. Yeah.
What are the key objectives of the project apart from waste reduction and creating cleaner communities? Are there other key objectives?
Yeah, look, we've already touched, as you're saying, on it's very big to create waste diversion. The municipality is trying to, the Berlin waste site there. Our strategy is to minimize the waste that gets to that point.
Yeah.
So that we can continue to have space to have enough space to dump waste.
Yeah.
So there is a problem of running out of spaces. So that is, as you're saying, one of the main things is to reduce waste. But there's other elements. The one that we've touched on, finding, and I think it's quite one of the biggest things we want to do, which is to build value from recycling. And building value from recycling is generating income, but also generating product. Our long-term, or should I say medium-term, is that we add value. We don't just only collect the waste, but we also process it on site, add some value there so that it doesn't go out to the centers where processing normally happens, and that's where value really takes place. So we're trying to lock down value by expanding that value chain. So in time, we do hope that, for instance, when we get the glass and the plastics, we'll be able to crush them or convert them to a higher level of process.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the things we want to do.
Okay.
But also another big one is really to try and encourage partnerships.
Very important.
Yeah.
You can't do this always on your own.
No.
You need to be in partnership with
with you guys too.
Okay. And we appreciate the partnership. Listen, Oyama, has the project been able to create job opportunities? It's almost like it's a bit of a silly question in a sense, but I want you to tell us what job opportunities have been created, especially for women and youth, as was the intention of the project.
Yeah, no, it was the intention, and I must say we are very grateful to National Treasury for sponsoring the project. It's not long ago that 4 officials got together and put up the business proposal. It was supported, and Treasury really responded to us. So we're grateful for that. We have created throughout the past 18 months or so, sustained about 75 jobs directly for the project.
Lovely.
Yeah.
75 jobs at
Yes.
7,500 people, if it's 10 per household.
There you go. Yeah, and that's talking directly in terms of people who are employed by the project, and to a huge extent, I'd say about 80% of those are women, and about 40% are youth. I don't know what it is about guys. They in fact, it's actually good because women tend to be more reliable. That's what we've found. guys battle with Mondays and Fridays. I don't know why, but they have a challenge. So that's really been great. We've got good women participation and youth participation, and that's just the direct impact that the job has, the program has had. But there's other indirect elements. For instance, professional services have also been able to benefit, because we need architects and designers to do the work, the buyback center. Marketing and communication, we've had to hire SMMEs that do that. I
don't want to run out of time, because I've still got a couple of questions that I really want to squeeze in here, and
I've got a big mouth.
But we started off this conversation by saying that there is going to be a launch of another static buyback center, and that's taking place on the 9th of June. Now, how will it benefit the program and the community at large?
Look, we're opening up the buyback center on Friday, the 9th, and basically what this will create is a focal point for the community to know that, remember our first model was basically pickers will come up and collect from house. So now even if you want as an individual, you can go directly to that focal point.
Okay.
The static, that's why it's static, it's there, and you can go and trade your waste for cash instantly.
Yeah. And that waste could be what you found elsewhere, not necessarily
That's the
from
beauty
your
of
home.
it. Yeah,
You know?
it's open to anyone, you know,
Okay.
so everyone is going to be on a treasure hunt for waste.
We did say that this is part of the government's Good Green Deeds program. How does the project tie in with that?
Look, I'll be quick on this one. It's really the campaign that was launched here in East London about 3 years ago by the president. And it's about, once again, partnerships, private sector, communities, government working together.
Okay.
And we're grateful for organizations such as Steers, Boxer, SPA, who once waste pickers basically convert the waste. They get vouchers and they can redeem them at these
At those
outlets.
particular stores.
Exactly. So from those vouchers, you can go get a burger or something.
Nice. What are the plans then to expand the campaign from Duncan Village to the greater Buffalo City area? Plans ahead for that?
Yeah, look, the city is doing very well. Initially, with buyback centers, we started at Southern Wood.
I remember that one.
Yeah, we've started at Southern Wood. We're also, is it commercial? Yeah, behind Oxford. We've got a buyback center there. We're now starting to move out. Duncan Village, we're there. Last week, we're now in Gqongqe, King Williamstown.
Okay.
So we're starting to expand the All Hands on Waste program
Fantastic.
right across.
Last question for you this morning, Oyama. What marketing strategies have been employed to raise awareness about this project and educate the public on waste management and environmental issues? Because it's one thing to be doing it, but we need to be educating people. Because if they don't know, my people will perish for lack of knowledge, is what the Bible tells us. So if people don't know what these projects are doing, what are you guys doing to actually promote and raise awareness and market the project?
Yeah, no, look, we have a very creative team. Bonnie, and they're very creative. We've got the standard marketing tools, which are we can catch us on our Facebook as well as our website. Like right now, community radio stations, we really want to work closer with those. We've got good signage right across Duncan Village, where we posters and billboards. Now that we're launching the static buyback center, we're also going to be putting more signage and directions for people to know where to go. But also, I think we've also been able to get the community involved through using branding on their taxis and stuff. So there's a bit of benefit also for the taxi industry there. But I think what's going to be the most creative or value add part is getting schools involved. Getting churches involved, campaigns, and that's going to be the next level of our marketing and getting the people to know what's going on.
Awesome. We all complain about the state of the city. It's filthy wherever you go. There's rubbish all over the place. But you know what? That's money lying in the gutters.
That's money lying in the gutters.
If you feel so strongly about it, take a garbage bag with you and clean up. And then there are those who would say, but it's not my job. Well, yeah, it's not, but
I think it's all our jobs.
It's all our responsibility.
All hands on waste,
It's all hands on, and that is the name of the project.
Yep.
Oyama Makalima, thank you very much, sir, for coming in today. I really appreciate it.
No, thanks, guys.
Keep on doing what you're doing.
Sharp.
Keep the city clean.
No, thanks, guys.
Thanks, bye-bye.
No, thanks, guys.
Thanks, bye-bye.
No, thanks.